We're halfway through fall. We got several cutscenes happening today. Surprisingly, a few of them happening as soon as I leave my house. We also have the Stardew Valley Fair coming up. And like I mentioned, I sort of have to rush to get a good Grange display together.
I hate when the cutscenes hit as soon as I get out of my house. My bathrobe, my slippers, and it's trying to get the paper, and suddenly some Goku-looking guy is there telling me about some stupid band.
That's one of his hard events. You can miss the show as many days as you want. The bus will still be waiting for you to take you to the show.
Yeah, it's just 4 o'clock, whatever happens to be the next 4 o'clock you're in the area.
Next up is the bad guy from an 1800s period piece.
I like to think he's the character from Prairie King.
That idea does please me. Aha, you remember a long time ago, we saw the kids messing around outside the sewer grate. And I think Jazz mentioned that Gunther might have the key for it. And as thanks for filling up the museum, he has given us the key, so now we can access the sewers.
Okay, next up we have a Frozen cosplayer.
Is this just 3 separate scenes that are all just triggering back to back to back?
Yep.
Then Marnie comes by, hey, I found another dog on your property.
Are we done now?
We are now done. I went ahead and caught a largemouth bass in preparation for it.
No. Do not sword your cow.
I'm protecting myself from the cow.
That is not proper animal husbandry.
Is it proper animal wifestry? Because it's a female.
I don't know, I'll hit you with a sword and we can find out.
If I give you milk first, will you not?
This is getting weird.
Yeah.
I do like how Best Sprite, when she's looking down, makes it look like her mouth is hanging open.
She's always looked like that.
Yeah, I know. She's just staring slack-jawed at all these people coming to her house.
Red plate, you can't make until you grow red cabbage.
For the dye, I assume.
I guess. I'm guessing it's just a version of garbage plate. Hope you enjoy this crap I found on the beach. Skateboards away. Yeah, the TV told me, and I got a letter already.
They really don't want you forgetting about that. I guess it's 4 p.m.
Shane just drives away.
Okay, so there's no other cars in town, so how does anybody have their license?
There's a couple other vehicles. We've been over this. The mayor has a dilapidated old truck outside his house. Sebastian has a motorcycle.
Sam has an anxiety attack.
What was the genre of music you chose?
Noise rock.
What was that?
Oh, good loading there.
I like the green-haired dude over there.
Yeah. Show hasn't even started, but he's ready.
He's been tweaking all day.
There's a few people here you never see anywhere else, and they all have worse sprites than the townsfolk.
Two spiky-haired dudes imported directly from the 90s. Mini Emily with one of those carnival glow rings in her hair.
Pretty much. That redhead is just not even watching the show. She's just staring at the mohawk guy.
She knows what she's here for.
Or maybe she's staring at Emily, shaking that booty.
She knows what she's here for.
Hang on. Awkward breakdown time. And their instruments broke. Reminds me of last night. She played the whole thing, and we played a tape.
He didn't even have a microphone. Nobody has a microphone.
We all saw that episode of Johnny Bravo.
They have two monitors and one giant amp that Sam stood in front of the entire show.
Back to staring at books.
Congratulations, Sam. You've peaked.
You're like barely 20.
I missed this cutscene so many times where I got into the zone and they weren't home, or I missed it by 10 minutes, or I didn't have the fish in my inventory anymore. It was like 2 weeks later. I was like, oh god, you guys haven't been not eating dinner since you asked me to bring a fish, right?
I almost feel like part of the family now. I can avoid them for weeks on end.
We typically eat dinner completely in the dark in this family.
I mean, half the time I turn the light on, you would.
Lets me see my phone better.
But I won't. Bye. And I believe today is the Harvest Festival. Or at least the Grange Display Festival.
So it looks like you're celebrating already.
With cash.
It's the best way to...
All about that cash money potatoes.
I try really hard to get extra seeds from the artichokes, because I don't think you can get those until year 2, but I think I managed on them with some of those mixed seeds. But I don't get too lucky.
Ah, Star Tokens, the new Stardew Valley cryptocurrency.
Thanks, Lewis.
You literally have to mine it.
But yeah, the fair has multiple mini-games we can do. Specifically, it has one mini-game you can do and one other mini-game you can't do because it's shit. The trick to this thing is, when you press the button, there's a delay between the button press and the pickaxe hitting it, so you kind of need to time it between there.
Thankfully, this does not take any stamina.
No.
Now, is Grange a word? Because that is not a word I'm familiar with.
I believe so. I'm gonna look it up right now, because I need to look up other information about this.
ZZ Top song.
It's either a country house with farm buildings attached. That's a British term. In the US, it's a farmers association. So,
Oh, okay.
I kept reading it as Granha, but that's a board game.
Willie, I brought a bunch of rotten fish.
like I said, if it smells, it sells. So I tried to bring as many gold star things as I can. Most of the gold star crops will get me max points. The cloth and the diamond, those don't have star ratings, they're just automatically at max.
Does the order matter?
No. Yeah, the max points is like 6. Very rarely there'll be like a 7-pointer. Apparently an iridium star fiddlehead fern gets you 7 points. Good luck ever finding one of those. But generally best you can do is 6 points, and most of those will get me 6 points. I think the only thing that wouldn't is the cranberries, which that's 5 points, but that's still pretty good. There are 6 categories: animal products, artisan goods, cooking, fish foraging, which includes flowers and tree saps, fruits, minerals, and vegetables. And I kind of focused on the vegetables. According to the wiki, each category represented in the display earns 5 points, up to a maximum of 30 points. I just internalized that as get the best things you can and get a bunch of them. You do that, you'll probably win, and you'll get 1,000 of those star tokens. But that still leaves well over 1,000, maybe even 2,000 if I want to buy everything from the stall.
Time to go farm the strength game?
You don't get anything from that, which would have been much easier, frankly. Oh, and that ancient fruit, no matter what the star rating is, it's worth 6 points. Just flat. So even though I rushed it, I managed to take care of that pretty handily. So I'm pleased with that.
It is very important to remember to take your goods out of that, because if you leave the area, you don't get your stuff back.
Yep.
I assume Willie steals it.
Well, it doesn't smell, but I'll sell it. Now, let's see how we do. Never touching that again.
That seems disrespectful.
The internet has told me that that Wheel of Chance is actually weighted slightly towards one color or the other. I want to say it's green. And that statistically, if you bet on green repeatedly in enough of an increment that you never actually go broke, you can actually double your money pretty easily.
Well, I have my own ways of taking care of it. The slingshot game is not one of them.
I was so bad at this.
Reminder, the slingshot is one of the mechanics of this game that just does not work. So of course they make a mini-game out of it.
That did look a little satisfying.
It's not. Any of these hitting is basically luck, in my eyes.
How did that last one miss?
And how did the last one after the whistle blew reduce my accuracy?
Because you hit the judge.
Worth it. So yeah, not playing that again. So yeah, that's 3,400 tokens worth of prizes.
Well, minus that 500 you definitely do not want.
That's a trilby you don't want.
They told her one of the fish had a whiskey bottle in it.
Oh, well, I prefer beer, but I'll get it anyway. Maybe he's not happy because it's the same clown and they're just paying him less.
This is his only job for the entire year.
And you look basically the same. Apparently Clint makes weapons, but not for you.
Unless he sells them directly to the Adventurers Guild and they're his only customer.
You need a license, carry a sword around here.
Oh, it's Welwick. She's actually the fortune teller you watch on TV.
Oh, I don't think I ever connected that.
Don't mind us, we're just desecrating the dead. You're good friends with Weird Dad.
Her fortunes just refer to who you're best friends with and what your stats are.
Yeah, I know the first two are the highest friendship non-eligible bachelor or bachelorette, and then the highest eligible bachelor or bachelorette.
Just like me. And we've lost him.
Are you trying to get a massage?
He's not visible. Like, he's way up on the hill.
I don't judge them by their looks, I just judge them by their taste.
Not like my taste. Not like during the whole concert when I was just staring at a dumpster.
Are you trying to comb Sam's hair?
Go fuck off, Sam.
His prices get sharper? How does it even work?
Alright, let's try out the minigame that I can actually handle. So you're just given a pool. I figure the best way to take care of this is to fill the meter about halfway. Because when it's that close to the shore, or at least the wall, wherever, you pull in your catch a lot faster, so it saves a few seconds. Every actual fish is worth a decent amount of points. It does take a little time to actually catch it. I do think you get a perfection bonus at the end of this. And if you end up catching sticks and whatever, I think you get like 1 point. But at least it doesn't waste that much time.
And it looks like it spent gold for an attempt, rather than actually risking any of the stars.
Yeah, I think the only thing that actually costs tokens are the things you buy at the stall.
And gambling, you horrible sinner.
I don't think any of the fish in this are terribly difficult to catch.
No. The size and difficulty of the fish does increase the amount of points you get, which is arbitrary. And luckily it lets you catch it before the time actually runs out. You want to try to aim for over 100 points.
Or just smash it.
So yeah, that's how I get the rest of these tokens.
Oh god.
Well then.
I'm gonna guess time doesn't advance.
No. No time advances until we actually leave. And for a second I thought I could just buy the rest of the tokens from that guy, but then it was really expensive. For a second there, that sounded less like a whistle and more like someone screaming.
Screaming for more fish to stock that pool.
And here's the real prize. Have we gotten a star drop yet?
I don't think so, 'cause this is terrifying.
Star drop is an energy increase.
What?
No,
Oh, right.
spiders, no.
You remember at the start of the game, I decided Best's favorite thing was spiders. So now every time you eat a star drop, her thoughts are filled with them.
How earthboundy.
So this is kind of cute. Up here, Gus has just a line of grills, and you can walk up to it and eat as many burgers as you want. They are survival burgers, and they do give you stat boosts, but you need to actually leave the area for it to count. It's a little weird that Harvey said that he was grilling ribs when you can only eat burgers.
It's a McRib.
Guess so. And also a weird thing, every time I eat something, Best's sprite jumps up a little bit, but the hat doesn't quite follow, so like it doubles.
I had that happen once when I was on my horse, but every time I did it, the hat ended up slightly higher if I like got on and off my horse, so I was just watching my hat slowly leave my head and get higher and higher every time.
I can't recall if the prizes will actually reset the next year, like you can buy them again. I know you can't buy the star drop again. But no real point to coming back here ever again. Cleaned it out.
I think the other 3 do replenish in subsequent years.
But damn, that was a good haul otherwise.
Yeah, for one day. And that wasn't even your whole field's worth of harvesting.
Thing about it, the artichoke, same with the beet and that garlic, I might have also just gotten from the traveling merchant. I'm trying to get more seeds out of them. Which did work with the beets.
No, I thought that said best seed. And I'm like, what? Are we growing more of us?
And this is Sebastian's second heart event. For a second I thought it might be his first, but no, that's the one in his bedroom. It's the one time we see his bicycle. Aside from his last heart event.
Where he puts on shades and rides off into the sunset.
But with you in tow.
Like, literally in tow. There's a little wagon behind it, you're in that.
Only if you get a little teeny tiny horn on your wagon. Beep beep.
My bike will pay the rent, it'll be great. Glad I can pour upward. Best is terrified, but she is a diplomat. Ah, the mushroom.
Seen you drive. 2 wheels bad, 4 wheels good.
And there's another weird glitch with the horse. Okay, it's working again. It's about time we upgraded something. Let's upgrade the barn.
Yay!
I need more animals.
Time for more cuties.
Fluffy cuties.
So, did that not change the footprint of your barn?
No, I think it stays the same size. Somehow.
Is she a Time Lord?
Might as well be. Furniture catalog, it's super expensive, but you can get literally every piece of furniture basically for free.
I think of it less as making the barn larger as I think of it as adding more stalls to the existing barn.
I guess, because I think the screen stays the same size as well.
Yeah, it does change the look of it from the exterior, though.
Can always use an upgrade to the pickaxe. Especially since the further down the mines you get, the more damage you have to do to a rock in order to break it, even the basic rocks.
So when I think digging, I think one of the softest metals out there. Man, your pickaxe is super conductive. I came here to drink with the lower classes. Need inspiration for the poor people in my novel.
Allow me to condescend to you. Even Gus is like, whatever. How do you know I like wine, dude? I could be teetotal, asshole.
Yeah, can I switch this for a scotch?
To your doom.
Do it. Do it.
Aww. Glug, glug, glug.
That was a mason jar full of wine. Okay. Oh my god, you lightweight.
Call back to Harvest Moon. Like in Harvest Moon 64, you could just drink wine out of the vineyard's barrels.
So does somebody in Pelican Town just run around and collect all of the grapes? Is that how they create their wine?
Maybe.
Because nobody else is growing them. Or they just steal them out of your shipping bin.
I guess I am growing them right now. And yeah, when you drink alcohol, it reduces your speed, which is obnoxious, because that's one of 2 cutscenes where you just automatically drink it.
Cutting down the mushrooms.
Just that one.
True, you do have 2 now at least.
And it won't even be the last. But even though that was, 3 days, that was remarkably productive.
I look forward to the next time we drink Fabio under the table again.
Next time I'll make sure to bring an eyedropper. You just hand him somebody else's empty glass.
I've never seen anyone get contact drunk before.
I'm impressed and kind of jealous.